All right, Seaside Band. Thank you, gentlemen. Good morning. How's everybody doing? You guys look a little mischievous. I don't know. It's you. It's you. You look like a little naughty or something. I don't know what's going on, but nice. Naughty or nice. Well, welcome to the 11 o'clock service. I invite you, those in Holder Hall, to make your way into the Sorensen sanctuary. I'm Susan Murphy, and I'm a practitioner here at Seaside, and I am the leader of our service group called the Kindness Crew, and it's a really big day today for the Kindness Crew. It's our third annual service project for kindness kits, and I want to thank all of you that have donated to make this happen. It's very exciting. Last year we made over 300 kits, and this year I'm thinking we're going to do the same and even better. So please stay after service and help us put these kits together. And it's beautiful because you guys get to take these kits with you. And when you see that person in need, you are able to give them something. It's a beautiful thing. It's a great way to spread this beautiful consciousness of giving this time of year. So please join me after second service for that. Okay, be part of the legacy for our Legacy Gala. So this is January 30th. It's 6 p.m. It's in beautiful Rancho Santa Fe at the Daisy McDonald Farm. Tickets are on sale now, and they are going quickly. So please make sure you grab your ticket. There's going to be a beautiful catered dinner. We've got Ruby and the Red Hot, so think dancing and dinner and community. And if you wanted to, you feel called to extend your impact even further, what you can do is you can go online, and if you tap on, let's see, I'll wait for them to get there. If you tap on the Legacy Gala, it's going to take you to a page that has our beautification, things that we're going to work on here around Seaside, like lights, and there it is. And so, yeah, if you just scroll down, and those are the different areas that we are beautifying. The restroom and the lights and sounds, and even like a new north entrance with maybe a little coffee area. So a lot of beautiful things that we have in mind. And so if you'd like to donate, that would be fantastic. Okay, we have Friday Night Live with Azim Kamisa, The Journey of Forgiveness, Destination Peace. So this is Friday, January 9th. It's at 7 o'clock. At the door, tickets are $25. If you get them in advance, it's $20. And you're going to hear how Azim's forgiveness of his son's killer healed them both. You're going to explore the physical and the mental and emotional benefits of forgiveness. Learn about peace through forgiveness. And Azim's new nonprofit with a mission to foster world peace. You're going to hear about Azim's exciting new podcast, The Forgiveness Effect. So please make sure you join us. It's going to be a beautiful, intimate setting that Friday. And we have our 23rd annual New Year's Eve ceremony, December 31st, 7 to 8:30. And we got a little clip here from Dr. Christina.
Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Christina Tillotson, and I invite you and the whole community to attend our 24th annual releasing ceremony on New Year's Eve. What we do is we write down what we want to let go of for 2025. Then in a very sacred ceremony, we'll go out and dissolve it in water, and then come back and set our intentions for the new year in a profound, supportive community. So if you want to start your new year out right, please come to Seaside Center for Spiritual Living on the 31st of December 2025. It starts from 7 to 8:30. You'll be done in plenty of time for your parties. And if you're out of the area, come in online. And so you can go to seasidecenter.org and click on events and find the Zoom link. And I'd love to see you to bring in 2026 in a very profound way. Thank you.
Very exciting, so don't miss that. And we have our family holiday celebration, Tuesday, December 23rd. So you get to spend time with your crazy Seaside family. So wear your ugly red sweaters and bring cookies, bring lots of cookies. But there's going to be guest appearances, there's going to be a sing-along, audience participation, so many beautiful things, so much laughter. So make sure that you come December 23rd, 7 o'clock. And we have basic beliefs today with Carlene Folks, practitioner here at Seaside. That's after second service in the Quimby room. And if you're really curious about what we believe and what our philosophy is, you want to go a little bit deeper, or you have questions, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go to that, to attend that class. And then after you do the basic beliefs, you're going to march right into Holder Hall, and you're going to assemble kindness kits with me and the kindness crew. I'm really excited about it. I hope all of you join me. It's a beautiful thing to give to those in need. And with that, I just invite you to stand and greet your neighbor and stay standing for the congregational song.
Holidays. Get your greetings in, get your hugs in. Here we go. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know it, here we go. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. You know the next part. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're away. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. That's right, y'all. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Come on, Bob. Give it up for Bob and our Seaside band. Kids and girls in Boyland will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland all around the Christmas tree. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Seaside. What a joy it is to be here with all of you today and all of you that are at home. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and how's the weather in Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina this morning?
It was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
Got on a flight at 5:30 this morning.
Which is
from
really,
Raleigh,
what,
Durham.
2:30 our time?
Yeah. I had a show there last night and had to get the earliest flight back to be here with y'all.
We like it. Yeah,
I love
that's
Seaside.
good. Hey, the holiday family celebration.
Yes,
it's looking
coming up.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
Tuesday night.
Yes,
Yeah, right.
we're getting ready with the congregational song this morning. Sing along some famous Christmas carols.
That's good. Danielle was here at the first service.
Yeah.
She's got her numbers down.
That's
It's
right.
going to be a great night
Yep,
for sure.
absolutely.
And I can't tell anybody who the partridge is going to be.
No, I don't even know who it is.
I don't tell anybody. It's just if the word gets out, the partridge
I don't know.
leaked
Maybe
it.
we'll corner Callie and see if she can.
Oh, I haven't told Callie either.
Callie doesn't even know.
No, you see, I'm Mr. Keep things confidential.
Okay, all right.
I'm good at that. It's
All
my
right,
job.
good.
Anyway, hey, we've got a wonderful prayer here, a ministerial intern, a practitioner, just a wonderful expression here at Seaside, holds that high watch for us in amazing ways. This is Maggie Ritala about to take us to that deeper place. Wednesday night. We should tell them we've got a whole Wednesday night service starting on January 14th, and you'll be one of those speakers. They're going to switch it up between you and Reverend Lori Mack and Reverend Debbie and Tara. It's starting January 14th. Maybe you can tell them more about it, since you guys keep it kind of under wraps from me.
The secret is out. If you want to explore your inner light, starting in January, we are bringing back Wednesday night services. So on January 14th, because we are doing a rotation of ministers as well as student interns, I am a ministerial student intern here at San Diego Campus School of Spiritual Leadership, and also Tara Short is a student ministerial intern. We will be speaking rotating schedule of Wednesday nights. We have an incredible music director who you guys know, and she has been here many times, and having a change of life moment where I cannot remember her name. Celeste, thank you. Speaking of change of life, I am at a time as a woman of a specific age where things change. Today things are changing. It is the day when the earth is going to begin its tip back towards the sun. And as a practitioner here, I'm not the only one. There are many practitioners, and we are trained in the art of knowing the truth for you through any change. We have practiced and we have trained and we work our own selves to be able to know that truth through all changes. So if you feel anything changing or different, then come to us. We'll be in the prayer center back here by the dolphin statue where the light holder sits. And after service, you can come talk with us for even 90 seconds and be reminded of the truth that you are. And today we have an amazing practitioner, Kay Samuelson, who's going to be holding the light during service. And I get to light that light. Now I'm going to sound the bowl and invite you to close your eyes if you want and enter into that sensation that we will all hear at the same time to come together. I believe. I believe in magic. I call it life. I call it God. I call it love. I call it the light in all things at all times. It is true, and I believe it. I believe it is me. I believe it is my life living here and now, and I claim it and I say yes to that light. I believe in the harmony and the melodies and the vibrant beings that bless this stage in this moment of life. I say, yes, I believe. I believe in the truth of the words that are spoken from this platform today. I believe in the love that is felt, the hugs, the gentle smiles, the warm greetings. I know this is the truth that lives always, for all of eternity, because I believe.
God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. God is good to me. God is so good. God is so good. God is so good. God is the good in me.
Thank you, Rebecca, for reminding us the goodness of God. And you just completely amaze me coming from Raleigh. I mean, can I have some of your energy, please? And Maggie, oh my goodness, what a beautiful prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You both gave me God bumps this morning. I'm Reverend Christina Tillotson, and I get to honor you, get to welcome you to Seaside Center for Spiritual Living on this first day of winter, on this solstice day, as the light will start to be more and more each day, starting tomorrow. Thank you for sharing your Sunday morning with us, whether you're in person or online. Thank you for sharing it with us today too. And if you're new here for the first time in person, we have a special packet for you out by the glass doors in the back with all kinds of goodies and QR codes and stuff about us. We'd love for you to hang around and get to know us and talk to us a little bit and come to so many things we have going on for the holidays. There's no reason to ever be alone in the holidays with all the stuff that's going on. And so you saw my video, so I won't repeat about New Year's Eve, but for the 24th year, I get to lead this profound ceremony where we get to write down what we want to let go of for the old and dissolve it in water and come back and set intentions for the new year. So thank you for spreading it out to your friends and families. Anyone under 10, it's probably a little bit much for, but anyone over 10, please bring them. And if you signed up to volunteer, thank you so much. If you're one of my 15 volunteers and there's some reason you can't do it, please go cross your name off of the list. And if you want to be in service that night, please add your name to the list today. And I'll be sending you all an email this week. So thank you so much for the privilege of being able to do that. Dr. Christian's talking about magic today. I think I love this season of magic, and life feels like magic to me. Even looking at my fingers, I feel like it's magical, or the internet. It's what an amazing thing to get to live life on this planet at this time. So the reading I've chosen today is from a book called Your Soul Had a Dream and Your Life Is It by Rebecca Campbell. When each of us was born, we were in a state of wonder and awe. All babies and young children are. Open-hearted and open-minded, the world was our playground. We saw the magic of life and the breathtaking interconnected beauty of nature. Fascinated by flowers and leaves, blades of grass, clouds and trees. I wonder, could we all then see the unseen spirit of life? Somewhere along the way, most of us become disconnected from that state of being, cut off from seeing the sacred in all living things. We realized we were separate and formed our own unique identity. We started looking back to the past and into the future. Past and future rip us from the sweet honeyed nectar of life. The present moment is where the spirit of life is fully present. And we can consciously choose to be in that state of awe and wonder while observing the world. When we become one with the rest of life, we feel less alone. We experience a moment of peace and awakening. There's room to breathe, and we feel in communion with and connected to everything around us. When we allow ourselves to enter a state of awe in the moment, we experience true communion with life.
Thank you so much, Dr. Christina. Good morning, Seaside. It is my honor on Sunday mornings to introduce our guest artists, and she's been here with us many times. Incredibly talented, beautiful soul, beautiful, just creative, and I'm so glad that she says yes to be here with us on Sunday mornings. She does do some original music. She's also performs in a couple other bands. So she does have an event coming up next month. So make sure to follow her on Instagram and Facebook to find out. I believe it's in Carlsbad, and it's with her original band. So it's for like a Sunday afternoon thing. So it'd be wonderful. Check it out and go support. It would be amazing. So without further ado, let's give a warm Seaside welcome to Rosie Dawn.
Thank you, Rebecca. Good morning, Seaside. Tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go, tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Hey, yeah, yeah. While shepherds kept silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens, there shone a holy light. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angels' chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Sing it with me. I said, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is here. Say, Bob. manger, a humble Christ was born, and sinners our salvation. A blessed Christmas morn. I said, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere I go. Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ was born. Oh yeah, I said, go, I tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere I go. Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. You gotta tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. I said, who you gonna tell? You gotta tell somebody. I said, who you gonna tell? You gotta tell somebody. I said, who you gonna tell? You get it? I said, who you gonna tell? I said, who you gonna tell? I said, who you gonna tell? Oh, I said, you gotta do, you gotta tell it. I said, do, you gotta tell it. I said, do, you gotta tell it. I said, do, you gotta tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. You gotta tell somebody. Yes, you do, yeah, you do. We gotta go. I said, we're gonna go. Tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Yeah, boy, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
That is Rosie Dawn bringing us a little gospel feel around here. She was telling us she used to go to these 2-hour gospel revivals that actually would go on all day. And about the only time of the year we can get away with that song, but you rock the house with that's Rosie Dawn. Who are you going to tell? Woo, who are you going to tell? My goodness, I'm going to tell somebody, that's for sure. Hey, yeah, that spirit is born. That light is being born. I mean, we are celebrating right now the magic that is in this season. It is a celebration that goes way back. I mean, our pagan ancestors used to celebrate this time of the year with nature's mother goddess giving birth to the sun. There used to be the celebration of Horus back in the Egyptian days, where they worshiped the sun god. You had Persia with Mithra. You had Persephone's. Remember Persephone's going to the underground with Hades and being born again, coming back in the spring, and how important it was, passionate in the darkness, as well as hanging out with Mitri above and Hades below. And so this concept of this light being born again is like throw that Yule log on the fire. Remember that? They would throw the Yule log on the fire, our ancestors, and they would dance around it, and they would sing to wake up the sun and come on back. We are at that time, I think they said the 20th, 21st, 22nd, the sun's not moving. It's like reversing its course, and it's at this still point that there's this portal, there's this opening. Heaven on earth is coming, and it's something our ancestors knew about from the beginning of time. When people walked this world, we were celebrating the return. From its low, from the darkness, there's a magic that is in the air. Can you feel something going on this time of year? All right, this is what you go on a mountain, you tell it from the mountain, there's a light that is being born, and it's coming through you. It's coming through you. It's coming through us all. It is a time in which we get to celebrate. It's not a happening that's on the calendar. It is a vibration. It is a consciousness that is shifting. There's some magic in the air. There is some wonder. There is all these stories and these parables, these metaphysical kinds of realizations are of our consciousness This is not something that happened on the calendar a couple thousand years ago. You know, the magic isn't in the historical story from back then. The magic and the wonder and the mystery and the light is coming from now and into the future, where this light is being born. It is the birth of that Christ child, the birth of that conscious awareness of our oneness. Those who see me see the Spirit that sent me into this world. That magic is here. It is upon us, and it's going on. You know, Christmas is here. That's what, you know, at our house, we know when Christmas has arrived. You know, Callie comes out and says, you know what, I don't think I'm going to bring out all the Christmas decor this year. You know, it's just this year, we're not doing it all. And wouldn't you know, Trevor comes home from school one afternoon, I come home from work, and it's all out. Christmas has arrived. Well, just had to bring it all out this year. It just looked too good to leave in the closet. You know, it's just, there is a magic that is in the air when we allow ourselves to be available to it. You know, there's a story I've used before, but it stirs me a bit. And it's this time of the year. And you know, it's big time, prime time shopping. And the story comes from the Northeast where it's cold and wintry, you know, like all those Hallmark cards. Man, it's cold down. The shopper comes out of the store into the park and looks out and sees an unshaven homeless man sitting on the park bench in the cold. And she just like stops, just kind of stunned. And she's just feeling sorrow for this guy. And as she's you know, he's in a threadbare coat, you know, has paper around his neck, you know, to keep the wind away. And she's just, you know, standing there looking, you know, and in that moment, a young girl comes walking by. And she stops and she looks at that guy. And she takes off her woolen scarf and wraps it around that homeless guy's neck. And then just keeps on going. And not only was that homeless man comforted, that shopper who was watching said she was transformed in that moment. Just seeing this going on made her realize, here's the metaphor I'm talking about, the relevance, the stories that are going on. She said in that moment she realized she was no longer going to just stand by, but become more of an engaged, compassionate expression of the light, of that presence of Spirit, that she was going to do something when that time comes. And that's the birth of that light. That's the magic that takes place within our heart and our soul. It's about our personal experience of the season. It's not that what happened. It's what is happening as that you're willing to go to the mountaintop and shout it out. You know, there is something being born in me. It is a consciousness that we call a Christ consciousness. It is one that is so connected with Spirit that in the midst there is something beautiful that is unfolding, even if it doesn't look like it. You know, it could be cold. You know, the snow that's falling, metaphorically, it's like each little snowflake's not much on its own. You hardly even notice a little snowflake. You know, they're all individuals for sure, but together they create a blanket. You know, it just brings a soft, a quiet sound. You know, there's this little town, and the snow had been falling, and the roofs were covered, and the lampposts were covered with it. And there's just, you know, small house on the end of Maple Street where this woman who lost her husband a few years ago, he passed on. And so her tradition was she would light a single candle and put it in her window and do a little prayer that love finds its way back home. Well, on that particular night, in the midst of the storm, her estranged son, who she hadn't talked to for years, driving around, and he sees that faint candlelight in the window, decides to stop. He follows that light to the door and knocks, and his mom opens the door. And she, without a word, just grabs hold of him and just holds him until tears are running down her face before she even said a word. And there was like the dissolving in that moment, a forgiveness that is going on. And as she steps back, behind him comes his little daughter. She's a grandma that she didn't even know, holding a little teddy bear. And grandma gets down on her knees and just embraces her little granddaughter. It's like the magic that can happen in moments like that. Forgiveness begins to be what comes forth without words needing to be spoken. It can be a heart experience that transcends. The Bhagavad Gita says, you want to see the brave? Look at someone who forgives. If you want to see the heroic, look at someone who loves for hate. Are we able to step into that place and allow that pain of that moment to be a transformative moment, not knowing how, but I'm trusting. There's a magic in the season. There's a magic in the air. The portal is open. That Spirit is expressing. Heaven is coming to earth, and we begin to be the participants in that if we are willing to allow that light to fill us and be us. And in that moment, something can unfold like we didn't expect it. The serendipity of it all that comes about. Serendipity is something you didn't expect, comes out of a situation may not have been the best. Now that word comes from the story of the 3 princes of Serendip. And they were sent by their dad, who was the king, who wanted their sons, to take over the kingdoms and educated them well, but they had no experience. And so he sent them out into the world, and they ran into one fiasco after another. But somehow, because of their trust, they came through it, and serendipitously it became better in their life. All of a sudden, because of the accident and their sagacity, all of a sudden the situation turned around, and they learned that they could trust something that they didn't even know. It said, I've got this quote for you from the story, that it was as though an unseen power was guiding them better than they could have guided themselves. Wow, that sounds like Ernest Holmes to me. There isn't a spiritual awakening when you realize out of this tough dynamic, something better comes. They came to know. It didn't say, well, they thought maybe if something could possibly, I hope. There's a big difference between belief and knowing. I know that there is a Christ light that is being born right now in the world and within us. So they came to know that what was best for them in the long run would be their experience anyway. And consequently, they were very serene. So it may be tough here, but they knew that their experience in the long run was going to bring them better, and they found serenity. Serenity isn't a goal. Serenity is the byproduct. And so all of a sudden, through experience, they are coming to discover that there's something more that is there in them, that is able to deal with what comes forth. Like a guy whose car broke down on the way to an important appointment, and he ended up at the repair shop, not in the best place, looking at the receptionist, who's looking back into his eyes and her eyes, and there was some kind of magic going on there. Next thing you know, they were dating. Next thing you know, they were getting married. And I'll stop the story there. But it's like that's serendipity. It didn't seem to be going good, and all of a sudden it became better. There was a couple who, because of medical reasons, could not conceive of a child. And so they decided to volunteer their time at a home for pregnant, unwed teenage girls. And after working there a year, they were working with Angela, who they began to like a lot. And when the baby came forth from the birth mother, she placed them with this couple. And this couple now had a wonderful family. And they kept their relationship with Angela going through the time. See, that's the magic that comes with serendipity. When all of a sudden there's something, the magic of being available to the presence of God. When we bought that property in the back there, I don't know, it was almost 20 years ago, we stretched beyond our conceivable means, and there was no way we could do it, but somehow we held on to it. We started our school. Callie started Wisdom for Life. Then Bobby came in with Village Gate, who, as you know, was there for 14 years. And we still got, had another 15 years on the mortgage payment. She said, well, I'll buy it. And it's like, oh my goodness. As you know, we sold, we paid off this building. You talk about serendipity. No way did we have an idea that, we would be using that to pay off the mortgage here. All we knew is that we wanted a school up there that matched our philosophy. And sure enough, we have got the dream school for the elementary kids up there. But that's what begins to happen when you begin to open up to the gifts of magic, the serendipity of it all. It is ever available like the snow falling. It can blanket our life with all the blessings we could conceive of. It's nuts to think about. But the acronym for nuts is, don't you? Never underestimate the Spirit. And so in this holiday season, there's a magic in the air, that all of a sudden things begin to have a different kind of impact, a different kind of placement in our consciousness. And memories that could make us smile or weep. I mean, I can remember we were looking at our Christmas tree one year, and it started to move like the angels were in it. But then we saw two beady eyes looking back at us. And it was our cat, Ernest, who climbed up there. And so I thought he would look good in garland. So I got some garland, and just as I was approaching, the tree tumbles down, and Annie runs out. Who knows what goes in trees? This season, the Grauer High School Academy comes here. We teach them, introduce them to world religions, or New Thought is the class we teach them. And they're sitting here, and our tree's wiggling. And as they look, they noticed there was a little mouse that came up and was eating all the popcorn and cranberries off of that. We got rid of the popcorn and cranberries, you notice, right? But those fun kind of stories, the grandma who made the Christmas cookies and used salt by mistake instead of sugar, and all the kids and family politely took a bite of the cookie, but they couldn't help laughing when they gave it to their dog and he refused to take a bite from it. These are the kind of things that happen. A little girl who asked Santa for a unicorn that poops sparkles, sprinkles, or whatever, glitter, that's the word, that poops glitter, And what Santa, he says, well, that may be a little hard to house train, and so the parents like that response. But, these are the things, brothers, the older brother, not that old, but who's making some money working and saving his allowance, he bought his little brother a video game that his parents really had no concept of what he was even talking about. And when his little brother opened up that, he said, that's like the best Santa ever, And his brother was cool about it, best present from Santa ever. He just, but he would tell you later that was the best thing that happened to him all year, was that kind of expression. And that is the magic that is available to us when we allow our consciousness to open up to the joy that is coming through the portal of this season, when the tide begins to return after its ebb, when the sun begins to return after its ebb, when our life seems to take a new track and a new trajectory after its ebb. We have reason to celebrate. Seaside, the tree, talk about one of the things you guys did. We've got this wonderful tree out there under the umbrella of the Kindness Crew. And Elaine organized a half a dozen families that would not be having Christmas, some in the military, some in the schools. And we put tags on our tree on November 30th and had to have them done by the next Sunday. So I guess that would have been December 7th. 86 tags of things that these families wanted from, I don't know, mom wanted some clothes, they wanted something for their babies, some wanted diapers, mom wanted makeup, one kid wanted an electric bike, another kid wanted an iPad. Almost 90 presents, and we had every one of them wrapped and delivered. You guys are fabulous. I am just so proud of Seaside. And the fun thing about that it was delivered to these families and they hadn't a clue where they came from. But I listened to people say how fun it was. Callie likes buying the little clothes outfits for the little ones, and just the joy it brings to go out and deliver or to bring an electric bike to a kid who wouldn't have, when that was up there, how's that going to happen? But somebody had one that they hadn't been using. It's just wild when we open up. And so we're celebrating, in January, we've got this wonderful gala. It was just celebrating our legacy of where we have come from. And we're just planting those seeds to the future of where we're going. And as people are signing up, there's opportunities to make other gifts. They want soundboard shot, the entrance we want to have. We've raised already a new parking lot done, Steve. Thank you. We've got over $35,000 that have been gifted to us already for those different. You guys are generous. You are wonderful. Your names are on there. It's just a magical time of the year when things begin to happen serendipitously, out of the blue. Could this happen? But this is the magic that is always available, but as we open ourselves to it, we become more receptive to the blessings because we raise our vibration to that higher place. The stories of the great teachers of this planet. the Jesus, the Buddha, the Krishna, the Lao Tzu, His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, or whoever it is that has lifted your frequency into that light vibration, they're not here saying, follow me. They operate at a frequency that invites us to come there and to begin to operate our life at that higher level of consciousness, that higher level of vibration, where things begin to unfold in ways that are magical and wonderful, and didn't even know how it would unfold. But as those princes of serendip knew, in the long run, things are going to end up better than I had known, because there's something in the air. There's a consciousness. It is the presence of God. It is a life force that can heal. It can transform. It can uplift. But are you available to it? Is there room at the end? Is there room in your consciousness? Or are you stuck on your story of oh man, it's cold out there? Woo! An older gentleman, alone, assuming he's going to spend Christmas Eve by himself. And the neighbors came over with cookie, holiday food, and carols to sing. Unannounced, unbeknownst. But things like that begin to happen. There's no reason for you guys to be alone in this holiday season. Tuesday night, we're having our family holiday celebration where we're having our cookies that you bring, and we're singing, and the music, the festivities. I want you to know there's a magic in the house that you are invited to. Bring a friend with you. Bring family with you. We're not going to scare them away. It's not like a high holy religious candle lighting thing. It's flashlights, for heaven's sakes. But that's going. But there's just magic. I was reading the different stories that were happening this year, and I read one about a soldier for Christmas. They wrapped him up in a big box for his daughter to open, and out he jumped, and she was deeply touched. You can just imagine. I went looking for it. I wanted to show it to you guys. I couldn't find it, but I did find this one instead. I think it's like 40 seconds, just the heart of it.
And that you're okay, and that maybe you can come up before Thanksgiving.
Is this soon enough?
Oh my God! Oh God!
Come here.
Daddy! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
I love you, Heidi.
Is that soon enough, baby girl? Daddy!
Yeah, it's me.
Dream, please don't let me go.
Heidi, look, it's me. It's Dad. Yes, it's Daddy. Aw. Come here.
It's not an event that happened a couple thousand years ago. It's going on right now in moments like that, in moments in our life. It's having a faith of lighting a candle, not knowing why, just calling love back home. The earth has stopped and the sun has stopped for a moment. 3 days, it's just there's no movement. There's magic that's available to us. And that Christ light, which represents a consciousness of connectedness that says, the Spirit and I, we're one. It's when you allow yourself to be generous, you become part of the divine expression of generosity. When you allow yourself to experience kindness unexpectedly, you awaken to the presence of God that is there. When you choose to experience joy, you become part of the greater laughter that is going on in the world. We are being offered this moment that, of course, should be birthing in us all the time, but it is happening now. It's up to us to choose love over despair, compassion over just apathy. It is a time for us to unite rather than to be in separation. That is what it's like to have that birth of that Christ consciousness show up in our life, so we can stand on the mountaintop and let it shine, and we can tell somebody, we can tell the world, we can tell those that are around us, we are being invited to open our hearts to the serendipitous moments that are waiting to express themselves, to take on that metaphorical meaning in our consciousness that can live for generations, whether it's salty cookies or our dog, I didn't even tell the story. We had a party one time and went upstairs, let people in, and came down, have this high counter. Our dog Sage stole the pate. Not that he fessed up to it, but it's like it was gone. It's like he got up on the counter. It's moments like that could make you upset, but you choose to have a higher consciousness and remember it, so we didn't get upset when he stole the fudge at the end of the party. And, people say chocolate's not good for dogs. Well, I got to tell you, it doesn't bother golden retrievers at all. A whole pan, gone. These are the moments that are waiting for us. And Tuesday night right here, we're going to be making some together. So come on out, be part of it. But whether you are or not, just know that this is a moment. The portal's open, and that divine is expressing. Be the recipient of the greater good. God bless you in this magical time. I love you. Rosie Dawn, take it away.
That you miss giving just a little kiss to the ones you love. Don't even wait a little while. Give them just a little smile. A little is enough. How many people are crying? Dying. How many people are asking for love? So don't save it all for Christmas Day. Find a way to give a little love every day. Don't save it all for Christmas Day. Find your way, 'cause holidays have come and gone, but love lives on if you give on love. How could you wait another minute? A hug is warmer when you're in it, and baby, that's a fact. And saying I loves you always better. Seasons, reasons, they don't matter. So don't hold back. How many people in this world, so needful in this world? How many people are praying for love? So don't save it all for Christmas Day. Find a way if you give on love.
This is Rosie Dawn taking us to new levels. Woo. Thank you, Rosie. That was beautiful. Hey, this is time of our service where we have the opportunity to share our gift, and as we give, it comes back. But that's not why we do it. We do it because it's the extension of our consciousness to be able to give without strings to support Spirit's work. We find that all of a sudden our life is Spirit's work, and the blessings are showing up in our world in ways that are relevant and real and right and significant. Not because we're asking, it's because we have stepped into this beautiful flow. It is the law of circulation that cannot help but to show up in our lives in ways that are important to us. And so I invite you to listen to your heart in this holiday season. Know this is your holiday gift right now, and that as you give, it's just truly it blesses everyone, as well as us as individuals, because it allows us to deepen our conviction that Spirit is always there in our life. It brings a sense of peace and security in those dark moments, that it is a serendipitous moment, that things are going to turn around, and in the long run, things are going to work out better than I ever had planned to start with, because I have put my faith and partnership in that which creates all things. Ernest Holmes told us that really the meaning of Christmas, it's important to remember at Christmas that it is Spirit expressing its generosity, that it's Spirit expressing its generosity for its creation. And so we're in alignment with that. So with that said, I want to invite our ushers to come forward as we take our gift from our hearts and our souls in this deep place, and say thank you to those that have mailed in your gifts this season. Thank you, all of you. It is impactful for sure, and it is definitely a blessing to us all. Those that are part of the Auto Tithe program said, count me in. That regular systematic support makes a profound impression. And so I just stand here in awesome wonder, filled with gratitude, with the most generous of spiritual communities, knowing truly that this is a blessed moment where the fullness of the divine is having its way in our expression in life. So with joy, we take that which has blessed our life, and we support the wonderful work of Spirit in our world, and we find that truly the Spirit continues to expand in the perfect ways, for truly it is the abundance that is the natural state of Spirit. So we allow ourselves to be a conduit for the possibilities of the greater yet to be. So with joy, we send this forth, and with joy, we are the recipients of ever greater good, and so it is. Amen. And together let us say this affirmation of abundance, which is, Spirit continues to bless my world. Gratefully I live as the giving expression of Spirit, opening the floodgates of the affluent flow of greater good as my life now. Our guys from Seaside. That's Max there on the Busendorfer. That's Paul there on the drums. Harley there on the bass. And that is Bob Mathis blowing that horn for almost 35 years here. Thank you, guys. And I stand before this bounty feeling the outpouring of the love, the gifts, the blessings, the richness that is going on in the individuals' lives who have sent this gift forward. And so it's with a great sense of joy these gifts are received. They're handled in good stewardship, and they can feel the love vibration infused in it. And so in this good stewardship, we send this back out into the world, bringing that wonderful blessing to all that comes in contact. Thank you, Father, Mother, God, for this moment of being part of a conscious giving flow. And so it is. Amen. Hey, this is Mike Florio. He has been your board secretary for 3 years here at Seaside. Yes, it's been a joy, as well as hands in so many of the building projects that are going on. So that is great. Rosie, just thank you for your wonderful song and music, taking us to great places you did. Rebecca, for getting on home in time, not only for today, but for Tuesday night. It's going to be a lot of fun, that's for sure. We're going to love it. And Dr. Christina, I know your New Year's Eve service is already a wonderful hit as you just wash away all the stuff from 2025, dissolve it into the nothingness from which it came, and enter 2026 with great joy. So thank you for leading that ceremony on New Year's Eve. Matthew, thank you for the sound. Appreciate you. Landon, thank you for the visuals. Appreciate you. And our wonderful stream team that is out here. You guys are a gift to us all. And behind the wall in the control room is Steve Grant and his crew calling the shots and sending it out to you guys at home. So it takes a big team, at least 6 every week, to make this happen for you at home. So, and Dee, who's heading up the chat room, thank you for keeping the conversation going, and all of you that are part of it. And the gifts you've sent this holiday season, they're felt, they're impactful, they make a difference for sure. So flowers, they're gorgeous. Those today are from Reverend Debbie. She is sending her love. She's off in Spain with her son and daughter for having them together for the first time in years. Sean's a professional basketball player in the World League out there, and so they're celebrating that. And she just wanted to send some holiday love to us. So thank you, Debbie. You'll probably be checking this out, seeing if I'm doing okay. So far, so good. And let's see, Tuesday night, you know what's going on. Where are you going to be? That's right. Bring some friends. Let's just have a lot of fun. We're going to have a fireplace up on the big screen going, and it's just a lot of history making. It's the 35th year I've done that here with Seaside. So it's going to be great for sure. Dr. Christina's thing on New Year's Eve. We have got Azim Kamisa coming in on January 9th, the Friday night here for one of our Friday night specials. And then the 14th, we got our midweek service starting. And that's, Maggie's dancing there. You had Reverend Lori McMacken at the first service, and Tara and Debbie, she's watching. So there's a lot of good things going on at Seaside. Classes are starting in January. But what we've got going on, we got our children right here. Ms. Jessica, anything you would like to share, or start here or there? Or?
I have a child who is eagerly. Can I speak on the mic? So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, how about it? We'll start with the question. What did we do today?
We made cookies and put a lot of frosting on them.
Does God live in cookies?
Yeah.
What about hot cocoa?
Yeah.
Did we have that too?
We had a lot of hot cocoa.
And then we had a lot of hot cocoa. And then what did we practice? Remember what you were supposed to say about me?
Oh, she's the smartest person in all of the universe and all of beyond.
There you go.
I didn't pay him to say that, but what did I do that made me the smartest person? We did rehearse it a little bit, but what did I do? Do you remember that made me the smartest person? Not just wear this outfit, but...
So, I don't like hot cocoa. I like it like a bit cool, so she made it cool.
So it's like magic. I just left it out.
That's it. I like that cool hot chocolate as opposed to... all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Healing's the thrust of our movement. You know, the joy, the laughter, the children, the stories, the music, the song. It's all part of shifting consciousness. So we are able to receive the gifts through that open portal of our mind. And this is the time in which we discover those gifts are coming from within inside of us. And so I want to invite any of our religious science spiritual practitioners to stand and just know that it's in this uplifting moment that there's a power, there's a presence, there's a life force that is moving and grooving. It created all things. It is life itself. It is the first breath, first cause. And as I allow myself to merge with that, to feel it, to sense it, to become conscious of that which I truly am, that which you truly are, there is the opportunity to move to that level of frequency of greater goodness and wholeness and well-being at a conscious kind of level. For truly we match that vibration of those masters that have gone before us, who said, what I can do, you can do too. Those who see me see that which sent me. It is the Spirit of God having its life as our life now. And so whatever it is we might be working on in our world at this time, let us know that the serendipitous, magical, the divine is having its way, and that the light can return, or the light that we have to share is bright enough to attract our greater good, that the abundance flows, that the healing happens, that life absolutely unfolds in a way that there is a richness and wonder of God made manifest as our living experience now. So grateful to enter into this holiday season believing, and beyond believing, knowing that there is a power that is greater than we are, and that is for good, that is ours to just allow to manifest in our life. I get rid of my littleness, trying to manipulate and control with my mind, and open up to the wonder and the beauty and the fullness of spirits, gifts that are ever being offered. And so the magic of this season becomes my experience of blessings that abound, as for each and every one of us, and every member and every friend and every part of our family of this spiritual community. It continues to share this light and flourish in an ever expanding way, knowing every prayer request in our prayer request chest is answered, for it is the holidays filled with blessings, and we say yes to the gifts that are offered to us now. So thank you. And it's in the state of grace and gratitude that I'm able to let go, just allow Spirit to absolutely have its way as my life now, and so it is. Amen.
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand.
But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. And this is what you have to say. That I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. So no more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. So I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. So no more struggle, no more strife.
affirmation for the week is, I'm a divine magician. Together, I'm a divine magician. Say it again. I'm a divine magician. Touch your heart and say it again. I'm a divine magician. One more time like you mean it. I am a divine magician. And our song of grace.
I'm living in love. I'm living in peace. I'm living my life for what I believe. Through joys and through fears. In this world I walk. God's grace shines on me. And it shines on us all. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We are living in grace. We're living in love. We're living in peace. United we stand as one family. We honor all truth as together we walk. God's grace moves through me and it moves through us all. We are living in grace. 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 Have an amazing Sunday. Have an amazing week, Seaside. We'll see you Tuesday night for family celebration, holiday celebration. I'm gonna get it one day. Family holiday celebration. Tuesday night.